Episode of the HORRORble podcast. Before we go any further, I just need to show y'all something. This is going to be a little teaser about what we're going to talk about tonight, so prepare yourselves. If you have any kids in the room, please have them plug their ears or just flat out remove them, because what you're about to see and hear is legitimately terrifying.
It's my body. My body. I'm alive now.
You want me to call Judy?
Fuck is that?
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well.
Voodoo assassinations, witch talk psychosis, and my haunted dog collection. Bro, I've been seeing. Okay, so the reason why I picked this video is because I've been seeing clips of. I couldn't find his podcast until I found his actual page, but I always used to see clips of them two talking about random stuff, and it's interesting. And I glad I found it. Now we finna watch the whole podcast episode.
Can you introduce yourself to us, please?
I am Judy Burrows, co-owner of Readings by Judy Team, and I wear many hats.
What kind of hats? Tell us what you do exactly, because some people are probably confused.
We work across all religions, but we're not religion-based. We work with all types of people, helping remove spirits from homes, people, businesses, demons. We work with haunted dolls. We do paranormal stuff. We do a lot of stuff.
We're going to get into it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So take me back to when you were a child. What was childhood like? Were you always into the spiritual, darker stuff, or when did it start for you?
When I was born. So I'm an only child.
Okay.
I grew up on a farm in Illinois in the middle of nowhere. And my baby alive doll was my voodoo doll back then.
Yo,
I used to
what?
get pissed off, and I used to with needles.
How old are we talking?
5, 6. I burned my first candle at 10. But
Damn.
I'm third generation.
What that
This
mean?
is in my blood. I was born into this. My grandma did stuff.
What kind of stuff we talking about?
When she passed away, my mom called and she said, Judith Lynn, come get these bones out of your grandma's basement.
Kind of bone.
There was an animal skull and some other all kind of little niblets.
What about people?
I do have a human skull.
Okay.
What?
I did not acquire it from my grandmother. I acquired that from my ex-husband. He got it from somebody he knew, an Indian man, and it was his wife's skull. And she had passed, and I don't know nothing about the whole circumstances, but I did acquire the skull, and I do use it.
Did you learn directly
what?
from your mother?
No, that's a long story. So I learned from my grandma.
Okay.
My mom does not practice,
Okay.
but she does help me.
So bring me back to the first time you lit that first candle. And what is candle work?
It's what you make it. It's whatever herbs you roll it in, oils and prayers you put into it, or curses, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really even need the candle. The candle it's a tool, just like tarot cards and stuff. The work we do comes from within.
So talk to me about that first time you lit the candle. What was your intent behind it?
I don't remember. I remember the situation or the scenario.
Yeah.
I could see it, but I don't remember what my intent was.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? Because I was a wild child. I probably put a curse on my babysitter that I didn't like.
Oh,
Because
shit.
the bitch kept getting drunk at our house.
Y'all babysitters, be careful out there.
What?
Whew. At any point in time, did any of the spiritual stuff, even like candle work, did it scare you?
Never.
It never scared you.
And I've been through some terrifying shit.
You think that's because you were already, it's just in your DNA, it's in your blood in a sense?
Oh, for sure. 100%.
think so?
I don't think I was put here for any other reason.
Were there things that you were ever told not to touch growing up? Like, hey, you can do this, but don't ever do this.
So the way I was taught was you shouldn't do that. And if you decide to, just know the consequences could be this, this, and this.
Can you speak specifically on something?
If you hex somebody
Okay.
and you don't do everything properly, exactly as our family book shows, you could pass away. You could lose your mind. You could lose everything.
So there are fatal consequences, potential fatal consequences.
Correct.
And something maybe even worse, which is losing your mind, because some
Mhm.
people can debate that losing your mind is worse than losing your life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that these are all still current possibilities with the work that you do,
Absolutely.
right? So then,
I've lost my shit before.
Talk to me about it.
So Tim actually has almost all the details for that because.
Can we, before we go any further, can you tell us exactly who Tim is for the people that are watching?
Yeah. Tim is my husband. 11 years. We just celebrated our 11th year of marriage.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And, I think I got cursed up by, we did an exorcism on somebody, and it was real bad. Matter of fact, the spirit jumped off the boy, jumped onto Nisha. She didn't know who she was. We had to clean her. Then it jumped off her and jumped onto Tim. He didn't know who he was. And I believe maybe that's where it came from, and it just hit me later. I could be wrong. I really don't know. Because I'm real careful with the things that I do, and I don't do unjustified work. I have to go into consult with spirit, and if I get the okay, then I move forward. And if I don't get the okay, sometimes I still move forward.
I was going to ask that.
Most of the time I don't.
Okay.
But certain circumstances can make me do it.
What did losing your shit look like?
So all I know is Tim told me that I think I was with them out to eat somewhere, and I ended up walking out of the establishment and hiding behind a tree. I don't know what I was doing there. I don't remember none of this. And the other thing I remember them saying is when they went to cleanse me, to get this off of me, it took, I think, 7 hours.
Damn.
And I was out.
You were out and about and you lose your shit in the middle of being out and about?
I don't know if I lost it before that. I think I was at the house, and he said I kept yelling something over and over and over. Why would they take me to a restaurant after that? The fuck? I wouldn't have took me out.
Okay. And you don't remember it, just a blank slate from there.
Correct.
And even after that, that didn't discourage you in any type of way?
Oh, no.
How the fuck does he get in contact with people like this, or do they reach out to him?
This is who I am. A spirit leads me in everything I do. Every decision, they brought me here.
I want to talk about, we kind of jumped all over the place, which I apologize, but
Oh, no, I did it too.
exorcisms. Tell me one story that you have a video of that we can show.
So I got a phone call one day, and it was a girlfriend and boyfriend. And the boyfriend had, for whatever reason, had a possession on him. But it was coming and going. And I'm going to kind of go off subject for just a second. Not really, but kind of. So he had been drinking.
Okay.
And I want to school y'all on something. You might already know. Mm-hmm. Liquor, alcohol is called what?
Spirits.
Mm-hmm. And the reason it's called that is because when you drink it, it numbs your body. It makes you, go numb in the mind, and it allows these different spirits that are just waiting for a vessel to temporarily.
What the fuck?
temporarily jump in and do whatever they want.
Correct.
That's why a lot of people will do some shit, be like, I don't remember that at all. It's because it wasn't you.
I don't know
Anyway,
how.
So yeah, so he had been drinking.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
So when you drink, you know, people drink and get real drunk, and they'll say the next day,
They'll black out.
yeah, they'll black out.
That's the word I always hear. I blacked out.
Oh, I have some serious ass stories about that. And they'll go, I don't remember none of that. It's because it wasn't them. Temporarily, it allowed these, you know, twisted spirits to jump in, do some fucked up shit, jump back out. You know, they
Are
jump
you in
here,
jail?
jump all over the place.
People end up pregnant, killing somebody, hurting somebody, saying something they shouldn't have said.
One of my clients was a girl. She ended up killing her child
What?
because she had a possession after a night of drinking.
I gotta ask this. And I'm always gonna ask these questions because there's gonna be some skeptics, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even this is a saying that alcohol, people tend to tell the truth when they drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it actually,
To be honest, when it comes to stuff like this, I don't know, man. I really be thinking like motherfuckers be using that as like a little key gateway to be able to vent out their feelings without no consequences. And they can just blame it on the liquor. So it's like a gateway so they can be able to confess how they actually felt without them being sober, so they won't get like actually like, I don't know, but like I think it's like some bullshit.
them revealing what's on their mind and not having control of harnessing it or keeping it to themselves? Or is it the spirits that jump in and out that are like, fuck it, we gonna just say say
Right.
whatever is on your mind?
It could be both.
Yeah.
Because I do think that, of course, there are people that drink, get drunk, and don't get a spirit attached to
Me.
them. Yeah, that, you know, that can happen. And they could say whatever. But there are also those times that people drink to get drunk, and the spirit comes in, and they could also say whatever. So it could go both ways. Oh, let me go back and tell you about
Sorry,
the guy.
yes, go ahead. I apologize.
I just thought about it again. Guy's drinking, and the spirit
Bro, his camera quality and his environment is so tough.
keeps jumping at him, and he is claiming to be the devil. So the girl's calling me, and she's like, "Hey, you know, so and so and such is, they're drunk," and you could hear in the background this evil, spine-chilling fucking laugh. And then they call my name. Because I guess the girl had said, do you want me to call Judy? Because, you know, they were my client. And you hear him do that. I can't even do the laugh. You have to hear it on the video.
You want me to call Judy?
Judy. Judy. Yes. Judy.
Yo, what the
Who I'm
fuck?
talking to right now?
And then he says my name, and I'm like, fuck. Just even now, it's some years later.
Hey, I would have say fuck too. Like, what? What do you mean? Do that. Stupid ass.
And it just chills me to the bone.
I want to get into some really controversial stuff.
Okay. Let's do it.
And I'm going to be as real as I can be.
Okay.
I want you to tell me your ethnicity. Because what I see is a very pale Caucasian woman from the outside with dreads. Can you tell me
I
your
don't
ethnicity
think she's
so people do
Caucasian.
not get this wrong?
I'm multicultural.
You're not answering my question.
I'm a mutt.
Okay. So are you
Okay.
mixed?
Yes. I'm white Haitian.
White Haitian.
I
Okay,
knew
got you.
I could tell she wasn't straight white.
In the line of work that you do, I'm sure there is some level of backlash from people saying you maybe should not be doing this, or
All the time.
so then what is your response to those people? Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck
Well,
them.
then why do you think race and spirituality are such controversial conversations?
Because people want to group their ethnicities. That they want to make it's this here and this here, and you can't come in.
I think it just makes them feel like if they allow someone that doesn't look like them,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of waters down what they think they should be in, or
I suppose, and I don't know where those quote unquote rules came from. Like, who said that if you're this color, you can't practice this thing?
yeah,
Who made that rule?
I don't
Because
know who
I
made that.
practice what I want to practice. I
Right.
do what I want. I mix up all kind of stuff.
All kind of stuff meaning what?
I'll be over here making a hoodoo product. I'll be over here doing a voodoo ceremony. I'll be over here using my psalms praying to God. And guess what? It all works for me.
You do something specifically called root work,
Mm-hmm.
right? Can you
Yes.
explain to me exactly what that is?
The only reason I use the term root work is because that to a certain group of people, they know what that is.
Right.
Some people call it spell work. Some people call it root work. Some people call it hexing, conjure. To me, it's all the same. We're all working towards one final goal. Whether you work it with candles, whether you work it with the root, a gree bag, or whatever. There's so many different things you could use to achieve the final outcome. And you don't have to call it hoodoo. You don't have to call it praying to God. You just do it. You use your energy, use your magic. We're all born with it.
I agree with you when you say if you want something, you can obtain it.
Yes.
But I also believe that no matter the hoodoo, the voodoo, the witchcraft, the prayers to whoever, whatever religion it is, whatever God you pray to, I believe that that will only work so much. There has to be action behind that.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that, because so I tell people, like, they're like, "Oh, I'm up on a murder case. I need a court case candle." Baby, one court case candle is not going to help you.
Hell
You got
no.
a lot of stuff you need to be doing to be proactive with your shit. You can burn that candle. It might do a little work here and there, but it's not going to win the case for you.
You said there's dark magic.
How about you not do it? How about you not do that crime so you won't have to burn the case candle? How about that? Huh? How about that?
And what was the other?
Light work.
Light work. What's the difference? It's just one intended for good and one intended for bad?
Yeah.
It's that simple?
And or who you call upon to do it for you. Some people call on Baphomet. Some people call on Oshun. Oshun is all beautiful and jewels, and Baphomet, the horns.
Mm-hmm. Have you called on both?
I have.
What's your experience when you've called upon Baphomet?
I got what I wanted.
Did you have to sacrifice something?
I did.
And is that a literal term or a physical term? Meaning, did you have to sacrifice something literally?
Yes.
Was this a animal?
Yes. There has to be, you can't, and this is with anything, you cannot do any type of work without giving offering. Whether it's a sacrifice or whether it's a food or a liquor or blow smoke over the altar. You have to give the spirit something to get something.
What's
Otherwise,
going on,
you're going to
SK?
pay with a lot more down the road in a way that you're not going to like. Hence, an exorcism we did. So this lady brought her son to us. Matter of fact, the whole family came. The kid was all fucked up. And so we started our work. So I had to put the family at a table together, put salt around the table and some other things to make sure they were protected. And we started this
How's my day
cleansing.
going? My day's going good.
Oh my God. 3 hours.
I'm
Fighting,
lie.
literally, physically.
Like, yeah, I ain't but lie. All I did was sleep today. No cap. All I did was sleep. But like I said, like I don't know if you was here in the beginning of the stream, but I saw her clip, and I was like, damn, I gotta react to this shit. Cause I really wanted to watch it off stream, but I was like, bro, why the fuck would I watch it off stream when I could just watch it on stream? So I'm gonna watch this shit on stream, and this shit's interesting as hell. And the HORRORble podcast, I probably might start a series. I might like start reacting to more of his shit, cause like, first of all, his camera quality is good as fuck. He's a good ass podcast. He asks good ass questions, and the guests he be having on here is unique, especially like her. Watch, y'all. I seen some clips. Y'all go see the clips within like once it gets like throughout here.
Fighting this boy or the spirit that was in him. And all of a sudden, I turn around and look at the lady and I said, it was his mom. I said, it's you.
Ooh.
You owe the spirit blood. You asked for something a long time ago and you never paid. And this is the consequence. And she said, yes, I did. She was just
Like she didn't give a fuck down here.
like she didn't give a fuck. So I was like, that's it. Stop the cleansing. We can't help him. We can't do anything for him until she gives the blood. We can't help him.
When you say give the blood,
So this is one of the clips I saw, right? And I think it's kind of sick that the mother didn't give a fuck about shit like this, because like shit like this really is deep for real. So
it doesn't mean necessarily sacrifice herself.
No.
But that means she has to give some level or form of blood from herself.
Well, I told her exactly what she needed to do.
Which was what?
She had to sacrifice a beef.
A beef?
A beef?
A cow.
A cow.
Cow.
And I said, until you do that, because she did multiple different works trying to bind this guy up back in her younger years. She never paid for it. So I told her she had to sacrifice a beef. That's what spirit wanted. And 3 weeks later, she calls and she says, hey, I did that. Can I bring my son back now so he can get help? And I said, what did you do? She said, we did a chicken.
A chicken?
I said, that's not what I told you to do. Never call me again. Don't call me no more.
Damn.
So instead of a cow, she basically went.
Damn, wait, hold on. Hold on. How the fuck she's supposed to get a cow? Can we connect to Discord after your stream if you want to? Yeah, sure. What you want to do on Discord?
Route.
Yep.
And did a chicken.
Yep.
And you ain't heard from her since.
I told her don't call me no more.
So what happened to the boy?
I don't know.
What was wrong with the boy?
I hope she got help somewhere.
Talk to me about sacrificing animals. What's the significance behind that?
Well, first off, I'll say I don't do any of that in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
If that type of work has to be done, I go out of the country, where it's a normal practice.
Okay.
So, like, you could do cleansing with chicken. You know, you have to sacrifice the chicken. The chicken pulls off, it cleans you, and then you have to kill it. You know, kills that. Spirit feeds off of blood. So just like if we go do a ceremony over in Haiti, you know, once a year you go do a beef ceremony, cow. So it's your whole like yearly blessings, and you feed them. And once the spirit, the ground takes the blood.
Feed them, meaning spirit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the ground, the blood goes in the ground, and then you take the beef and you feed all the villages. You don't let anything go to waste, so you can get your blessings. And you're blessing everybody else in order for you to get your blessings. But you've also fed spirit.
Sacrificing an animal involves harming and killing it to some level or shape or form.
Mm-hmm.
Does that ever bother you?
No. And I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're getting ready to do a sacrifice, the animal will like what is the word I want to use?
I'll text you
They humble
once I get off
themselves.
the stream.
They come to you and they just, like, when the beef comes to you, they will kneel down in front of you and just put their head down.
As if they know.
As if they know. And like
What?
put their head, like when the beef comes to you, they will kneel down in front of you and just put their head down.
As if they know.
As if they know.
What?
And like if you do
No
a
problem.
chicken cleanse, all of a sudden they just get calm. They don't do all the the crazy stuff. It's like they know. It's not like you're not going out there and going, oh, bah, bah, bah.
Yeah.
It's actually a beautiful ceremony.
It's the complete opposite of what I've witnessed.
Really?
The one time I actually seen and was involved and helped somebody kill a chicken to be eaten, the chicken, that motherfucker was
Lost
going
his
crazy.
shit, didn't he?
Yeah. But it was for dinner. It wasn't like we're doing a ritual. It was
Right.
just, this is what was dinner
And
tonight.
that's why.
And it was a Hispanic family that I'm very, very close to that's still in the family.
Hey, them Hispanics, bro. Oh my gosh, when they kill a chicken, them motherfucker will grab the neck and just whip that bitch. Ah.
And it was somebody's father, a well-known like farmer type of guy, and this is what they do, and it was normal.
Yeah.
To hear what you're saying, this may be something that the animals can also feel within the moment.
Absolutely.
Chicken, do you see how
I saw that
lightning
time.
is crazy out here?
I saw it that time.
Like the chicken that I seen get its head chopped off may have never known that it was going to get eaten. But in
Right.
your case, maybe it could feel the spirit of like, this is what's going to happen. This is what is supposed to happen.
Yeah. Well, and a big part of it is music. You have your ceremonial music playing. And music
Is
can
it
put you in a
thunderstorming
trance.
over there?
It really can. I mean, especially if you go to over to Haiti and actually be involved in one of their ceremonies or the rituals. The music will put you in a trance. And it does the animal too.
So you said something very specific. You said she tried to bind a man through, I guess, spell work, magic of some sort.
Yeah.
How often do you see that?
We deal with that every day.
Damn.
Miss Nisha over there does a spell work called tie the dick down.
Tie the dick down.
What the?
The actual penis.
Meaning like he not gonna want anybody else,
Correct.
so he just gonna want her. But okay. See, this
And
shit.
tie the coochie down.
Tie the coochie down. Okay, so we got a spell for both sides.
She does all that. I don't touch that shit.
Sorry, y'all. Okay, so there are spells for these things, but how does one know that they had a spell put on them?
There's a lot of different ways. It depends on what type of spell is on a person, because they're gonna have different effects from it.
But if we got, okay, let's just say a male,
Mm-hmm.
like it's hard. Okay, this is how I'm viewing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm viewing it as, how would you tell the difference between there was a spell casted and he just don't want nobody else?
It's a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good question. The only thing I can say is we normally get but
She said
we
cheaters.
yeah, we do. We get every day. They're always calling. We normally get clarification after the work is done. People are calling or text. We've got so many thousands of texts that, oh my God, he won't even leave the house now.
What the fuck?
Or
Hey,
now
that's like that movie Obsession, bro, with that one witch Willow.
is where it gets crazy at. Or Miss Nisha has had to tell on herself before. So
Hold on. Let me stop you really quick, because we keep bringing up Nisha. Just explain to us. First of all, Nisha is here, y'all. I just want y'all to understand that. But may you please tell us who Nisha is so that they have an understanding.
So Miss Nisha is my lead reader. She's been with me 7 years, and
Damn,
she
7?
does all of our love and relationship work because I don't touch that.
Okay, perfect. All right. So then you went into a story with Nisha having to tell on herself.
Yep. Well, this is just one I remember. She has other ones. So she did a tie the dick down, and the guy actually ended up calling and saying, hey, I think somebody put something on me. My shit won't work for nobody else.
But
What you mean?
the woman
But the woman.
That's crazy.
And she had done the work for the girl.
Okay, hold on. So what the hell?
Wait. So he was trying to do it on other people, but it wouldn't work. But when he tried it on her, it would work. Oh, oh,
What was your response to him? Did y'all
nah.
have to break a spell?
My response was, I'm gonna give you Nisha number.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and she had to tell on herself. She did tell on herself.
So I can only imagine, if you're saying that you get these type of, not those specifically, but calls about casting spells on people specifically for love or just their own selfish reasons, specifically, like I can only imagine how many people are doing this behind somebody's back.
I'm gonna tell you something. I normally wake up to no less than 100 messages in my inbox
100?
every morning, and our phone never stops ringing.
But inbox messages saying what?
I need help. I need a pregnancy spell.
What?
I need help.
Like to get pregnant?
Mm-hmm. I need help. My husband's cheating. I need help. I lost my job. I'm losing my house. Oh, court cases.
We're gonna get into that for sure.
Yeah,
We're gonna get into that.
that's a whole thing by itself. But just everything you can think of.
Let me ask you this, and this may pin people against each other gender wise, but I really don't care. Do you get more women asking for these spells specifically to tie the significant other down, or just a man that they want down, or vice versa? Is it the man asking to tie the woman down?
It's about 70-30, 70% women,
Okay.
about 30% men.
Okay.
Now
So
we've had this one guy in particular. He has had Nisha tie the coochie down on his wife because she's pretty much a whore. On his wife.
Get up out of there.
Several times,
Like-
because
Bro, like, just leave. Just fucking leave. If your wife don't want to be loyal to you, just fucking leave. Like, why the fuck are you still there? You should have told her to sign a fucking prenup, nigga. The fuck?
if you're paying, $700 for a spell, it's gonna last a good amount of time, but it's gonna wear off if you don't, keep doing it. So yeah,
That shit like a membership.
I think she's done it like she's done it like 3 different times on this chick, and then she comes back and they're lovey-dovey for 6 months to a year, and then yeah.
This shit is crazy to me. It's a whole nother world. Because now I gotta be cautious. Because you never know who's gonna put one on you, or if there is one on you. I'm gonna tell you
something. I had a preacher that used to come to me from a local church. He was married with 2 kids, and he had a boyfriend out in Cali.
What?
A lot of y'all.
Oh my gosh, bro! What the fuck? Oh man. Oh hell no, boy! You what? You what?
Out there too. Watch, I probably.
And a lot of y'all niggas DL for real.
And he was a preacher.
But what kind of work was you doing for him?
I can't say.
I gotta ask.
He did end up parting from the wife very amicably. He's welcome.
Okay.
To be able to move out there with his boyfriend, and he's living happily ever after. He just didn't want any tension after the whole thing came out. Hey, I ain't got nothing against nobody.
No, ain't nothing against them. They do what they want. People at home probably watching this shit and like, how does this do anything to do with horror? But it don't really matter. Because
no, like my thing is, bro, like if you know you gay, why the fuck would you waste a woman's lifespan? Because when they give birth, that's their lifespan depleting a bit. They deplete their lifespan to give life to another life. Like if you know you gay, why the fuck would you do some shit like that? Makes no fucking sense. If you gay, just go be gay. The fuck? Just go be gay. Why you going to impregnate a woman just to be gay? No cap. If some shit like that would happen and that was like the offspring of that too, I was not talking to my dad or my mom. Straight like that. Cause why the fuck would you do that? That's weird as fuck.
Oh, it turns
especially like I don't think this kind of sexist, but like the dad, you mean to tell me you give up pussy for dick? My nigga? Are you serious? Strictly cut.
Horror at the end, you know what I'm saying? It really does.
But these are the type of people that you're encountering on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
Things that you're dealing with. So have you ever seen where someone has come to you or Nisha or anyone else and has asked for a spell, but it backfired?
I give very good offerings. When we do work, I keep my altars and my spirits happy.
It's not so much of backfiring, it's some that don't listen.
Okay.
That is a big thing.
So just say what she just said, because they probably won't be able to hear.
It's people that we tell them what they need to do to make everything work out, and they don't fucking listen. And then shit will backfire, yes. And they'll go, well, I thought that I could, but
no.
We told you to do this, this, and this, and you did that, and that.
Hence the lady with the cow and the chicken, right?
Okay.
So something like that,
yes.
As an example.
Yep.
Speaking of spirit, what is spirit to you? Is it ancestors? Is it
a combination of things?
Okay.
So I work with many different spirits. I work with my ancestors, and one of my main, and this is going to sound crazy, probably all this does to people. Oh well.
That's why we're here.
Right. One of my main spirits right now is my husband's ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
And she's the one
What?
that brought us together.
She passed away.
She passed away. They were together 7 years. And let me start kind of from the beginning so y'all can understand this, and then I'll explain all that.
Okay.
So I worked for a company for 13 years. One day, all of a sudden, boom, we lost the contract for this company. We no longer have a job. Oh, fuck. What am I going to do? Ring, ring, phone call, same company. Hey, come out to the airport and work. Drive a bus. No worries, here I come. I get on the bus. I'm driving for the employees, round and round in a circle. All of a sudden, this fucking dude gets on my bus with this beautiful smile. It's my husband. I didn't know at the time it was my husband.
Mm-hmm.
We make friends. That was October of 2014, I think. Right, Tim? 13.
Okay.
February 2014, boom, my grandma dies. Boom, his girlfriend dies.
Damn.
My grandma's last name was Easton. His girlfriend's last name was Eaton. One letter. They die a couple days apart. As I'm up at my grandma's funeral, I have a dream. Mind you, I didn't even know he had a girlfriend at the time. We were just friends. I didn't know where he lived or nothing. And I had a dream. I saw him and I saw this girl with this long blonde hair and these really blue sheets and this paneling on the wall and this wood floor and this brown dresser, and I saw the whole thing and I heard the whole conversation. So when I came back from my grandma's funeral and I saw him, he told me his girlfriend had passed. And I told him, well, I had a dream. I said it was really weird. I explained it to him. And he's looking at me like, how do you know? He was really devastated. Of course, 7 years. And I said, do you want to see her again? Do you want to be able to say goodbye? Because he didn't get to say goodbye to her. He said, I do. I said, I can prepare you a candle. And he said, what? And I said, yeah, I can fix you a candle. And you can see her one last time and say goodbye.
That would have been my response too. What?
What?
So he took me up on the offer. And then, of course, I shot my shot. I said, you know, you can stay at my house tonight if you want to, if you're going to be scared.
She shot from the motherfucking 3-line. She shot from the motherfucking 3-line. Let's see if she hit that shit.
I said, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
So I had him light the candle. After I prepared it, I had him do a prayer and light the candle, and it was on my dresser. He lay down, and I guess he drifted off to sleep. It really takes him to tell this story because it's really intense. And he said that around 3 a.m., of course, spirit hour, he wakes up to go to the bathroom. And he said he was like, man, ain't nothing happened. He goes to the bathroom, lays back down. He lays back down. He says, all of a sudden, he could see the fan spinning in the room, but he couldn't hear it no more. And he said he looked over, and an apparition came up from the candle. And he said her name was Kara. And he said that the apparition appeared, and she looked up, and her hair was all bunned up, and she was in a blue gown. And she started like drifting or floating over towards where we were. And he said that she leaned over me like she was going to kiss him. And he said, hey, baby. And he said all of a sudden his eyes started jumping. And he woke up and it was daylight. Mind you, he was always taught there was no such thing as this. And he said from that day on, he was a believer.
So all the way up into this experience, he didn't believe in this stuff.
Correct.
And when you came into his life, you gave him one candle.
No, one
And that
candle is
changed everything.
crazy.
That's it.
Was he terrified?
He said the room and everything felt very peaceful and calm. He said he wasn't scared at all. And he said when I finally woke up a little bit later, I said, you had a visit, didn't you? And he said, I did.
You specifically, when you said you keep your spirits happy,
Mm-hmm.
how do you do that?
So I have 13 altars at home. We have 13 altars.
13? 13. How the fuck do you keep all that shit in one house?
At home, and each one of them is dedicated to a different spirit. And we know exactly what they like. If they like sugar in their coffee, or
How the hell did you find that out?
I've been doing it for so long, I can't tell you how I know. I
Yeah.
just know, and it works.
Is this like a can you hear spirit?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is you're literally being told.
Yeah.
So with
I
your
know
experience
people
over
are out there
time,
going, yeah, that's called psychosis.
you're gonna get those people all the time.
Love
so,
it. Give it to me.
But you're literally with your experience, because this is how I put it before. People that are very in tuned with spirits can even see spirits, trans mediumship, all these different types of things. They also have to work out. It's like a muscle. So they have to work it out. They have to consistently work at it to become better, right? So I can only imagine with the amount of time and extensive hours that you have into this, and putting your life, into this. And not only, you said you were a third generation from with your grandmother that was already into it. There's some level of natural ability that you may have, on top of practicing for years.
My thing is, like, I don't know if other people can tell, but I can actually tell, like, who do witchcraft and who don't. I can really tell. It's like a feeling, it's like a look that they give off. For real, for real.
Of your life, which allows you to be more sensitive and open to hearing these spirits. But then, like you said, there are going to be people that call this crazy. She's psychotic. She's whatever.
Well, I've been like that since I was about, long as I can remember, about 5 or 6. Because I've always heard what I heard, been led by the same people my whole life.
I think about, and it's crazy, as we're talking, I don't know if you noticed this, and I don't know if it's behind me, but there's been times where you and I are talking and there's lightning behind you.
Oh,
we just heard that,
all behind you as you're talking. So
oh yeah, I'm not.
I don't know if it's happening behind me, but it's all over there on your side.
Oh, that's kind of normal.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I just said that in the beginning. Like, why the fuck is there lightning? Like, why the fuck is there lightning? Like, what the fuck?
With me all the time. My grandma and me. This doesn't have nothing to do with lightning, but when I was a little kid, I used to go wait by the phone because I knew she was calling me. And literally, she would ring the phone. I'd pick up. I'd be like, "Hi." She's like, "I knew you'd can't pick up," and vice versa. She knew too.
I mean, that's kind of similar to when people are like, "Hey, I was just thinking about you."
Right.
And you pick the phone up, or you call somebody. They're like, "I literally was just talking about you."
We did that.
It kind of happened last night, right? That's crazy.
Yep. At what, 3 in the morning? 4 in the morning?
That's crazy.
No, that's tough.
I've caught cheaters like that too.
Whoa.
Before my wonderful husband, I've had some pretty horrible people, and I always knew everything.
You mean you knew it before it happened?
No, I knew
while
when
it was happening.
I knew when it happened. Oh boy, I just thought about you. Nisha has an ex. He was actually having sex with somebody else, and she was feeling everything and hearing everything, and told him the very next day, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
She must have had some type of spell work done on him for her to feel these things.
No. Yeah, we don't do work on men.
Nisha says she don't do work on anybody she mess with.
Nope. That's kind of goes against our grain. It's like if he can't stay here willingly, I don't need him.
You won't do work, or you won't cast a spell on somebody that you are involving yourself with.
No.
But somehow you can still have spirit inform you when they're doing something or if they're doing something. There's going to be a lot of women out here that are saying that's just intuition. Is that what you would call it?
Could be.
Okay.
I think it's just like.
Hey, fella, there ain't not much fellas in here, but like, hey, you two fellas, don't cheat on that girl, bro. She will have a dream about it. She will have a dream about it, and like it will tell her that woman's situation is something serious. But she will have a dream about it, and she will tell you about your damn self.
You know, everybody calls
So if you feel like you about to cheat, just leave. It's simple as that.
their what they believe in something different.
True.
Same thing.
Is there anything that is off limits that you will not involve yourself in?
Yes, I will not involve myself in anything that has to do with a sexual nature. Like, I mean, like pedophile type stuff.
Oh,
Won't touch it. If it has something to do with a life being lost, I have to consult with spirit because I have to know that the person that's asking me for help is really innocent.
mm-hmm.
Because I'm not gonna help them if they're not. Hey, you made your bed, you gotta lay in it. But yeah, anything to do with children or any type of rape or things like that, I ain't touching it.
So you've had people that have indulged in these heinous acts, these horrendous acts that have come directly to you and asked for help?
Oh yeah.
And meaning help, is it like they were convicted and they were asking you for help, or what kind of help were they at to bring more children? What were they asking?
That's actually kind of interesting. That's really interesting. I really want to know about this.
No, so I've had lifers in prison that have called me and said, "Hey, you know, I've been in here 30 years. I'm on this charge of whatever it may be,
They did something to a child, right?
right?
Whatever.
And you know, I don't care what it costs, you know." And I'll sell my soul to the devil.
Mm.
What? Oh hell no! Yeah, let their ass rot in jail like they should do, like they're supposed to be. Let them rot.
I don't do those type of cases. I don't
They should have been in. They should have sent. They should be in death row. The fuck.
care if you paid me $100,000. You can keep that. I don't want it.
You still have a line of morals that you will never cross,
Hell
Correct.
yeah.
And
Which is-
I will never cross those lines.
which is very important, I think, to where that may help you not get lost.
Yeah.
Because what if somebody doesn't have a line that they won't cross? How far are they willing to go for whatever they're willing to
gotta pay for
accomplish?
that.
You said they'll pay for that.
They got to pay for that. You know, okay, maybe you could work with, you know, the devil, bath, or you know, maybe that might work because they probably like that. I don't know. I don't cross those lines, but that might work.
Although you may not work specifically with those kinds of people, you have worked with, I guess, what people would consider the devil.
Yeah.
That's just hard for me to comprehend.
It's, you know,
Cause okay, but why? Okay, let me ask you this: do you believe that the devil has the negative connotation that actually comes with the word devil?
I think that there are two sides to everything.
Two sides to the story.
I think that you can use him for dark work, but you can also use him for things that you want to acquire that don't necessarily have to do with killing someone or hurting somebody. But it's just going to be a little bit more difficult if you're using a lighter spirit. And you could go right to this side and say, okay, look, let's talk. I need this, and I'm willing to do X, Y, and Z, whatever that may be, to obtain it. It's not going to hurt anybody.
Do people typically go to, I guess, the devil or Satan typically for the things that they want to obtain when it comes to like tangible things?
Yeah.
So materialistic stuff.
Yep.
Right. Does it scare you that if you cross this line speaking to a dark force such as Satan or the devil, that you may not be able to come back from that?
That's a risk you take in this kind of work anyway,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know what you're doing.
But even
Okay.
like, there could be somebody that knows exactly what they're doing,
It's true.
and there still be a risk to it, right?
So talking about that's true because I ended up almost dead.
Damn.
Not of my own work, because of work somebody else put on me and got past my protection.
Whoa, what?
Somebody buried me in Haiti. Literally.
What the
Buried my
fuck?
name and
In Haiti? How the fuck did she know that? Bro, any other ordinary human being wouldn't even know they got buried, bro. That's like you finding like a glass like full with like shit in it and your picture in it, and then someone threw it in the ocean. No one's not gonna know about that until they wash up on shore. And Lord knows whenever that shit gonna wash up on the shore. Oh my gosh. In Haiti?
picture in Haiti.
So they didn't bury you physically.
Correct.
Okay, so they did some type of work.
Another practitioner.
Another practitioner. You said they buried a picture of you
And my name.
and your name.
And there was a phone call made to Miss Nisha one day. We were in the car, and it was one of our clients' daughters. And I can't remember how it all came about. And she said, Nish, help me.
She said she had found out some stuff 30 days prior
She found out some stuff 30 days prior
that the lady buried us in Haiti.
that this other practitioner had buried us or buried me in Haiti. I don't think it was you, was it?
It was all of us.
Well, I was the only one it affected. And so immediately my husband called what we call our padrino, he's a master voodoo priest. His name is Felix. He runs out of Linwood, California. He's the #1 voodoo priest in the United States. And we're his East Coast team. And he called him and he said, hey, brother, this is what's happening, and Judy is really sick. I was using a walker. I couldn't even get out of bed. And I had called Nisha into my room and I said, I need to tell you everything because I don't think I'm going to make it. Before I knew, what had happened to me. So when we found out, he called Felix. Felix called his brother in Haiti. And just so happens, that's who had buried me.
What?
But he didn't know who I was. He didn't know I was part of Felix's team.
Who buried you?
My padrino, Felix, his brother in Haiti.
His brother.
He did it for the practitioner here in the States. She paid him to do it. And he.
What if it was that girl who couldn't save her? The girl that she said that couldn't save her son did that shit. I think it was that girl. I really think it was that girl who did that shit.
So when he called over, he said, hey, I'm looking for, this person's name. I need to find out, what's going on. He said, oh, I'm the one that did that. Yeah, she's in the ground. He said, you take her out right now. He said, that's my people. That's my family. He went and unburied me, and the next day I was back to normal. Dead ass. And guess what? Here's a story of a reversal. The practitioner that had me buried had a heart attack and died a couple weeks later.
Who was the person that paid him to do that?
Man,
The other
oh my gosh, bro. This is why you gotta leave shit like this alone if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Just leave shit like this alone if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Cause what the fuck? That's like some Death Note shit.
Practitioner that she felt like we were taking all her clients. I didn't even know the lady. I had no idea who she was.
So the lady.
They're like, you in Haiti. The fuck? You in Haiti. She's in America.
He actually passed away. That paid the practitioner or whatever form of payment to the practitioner. She passed away weeks later.
And the family stays so far from us now.
People can have illnesses or bodily malfunctions to where they wake up one day and they're fine, and the next, their body's shutting down on them.
Mm-hmm.
And a potential cost to that, not a guarantee, but a potential cost to that could be somebody did some work to you.
Correct.
And some people may never know.
Correct.
For example, let's just say this happens to me. I'm using myself as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I know you, I could be like, hey, Judith,
Right.
hey, please hook me up. Do whatever you got to do to, do your homework, or if somebody put something on me, whatever. But not everybody has somebody like you in their corner. So then you have people that will go, down the line, they'll live 3 more weeks and then they'll pass away and be like, oh, John, out of nowhere,
Yep.
got sick. And sometimes this may be the cause.
That's true.
That an outside source
Yep.
put something on you.
On the flip side, I could tell you a good story.
Mm-hmm.
So this was 5 years ago. I had a family that called me and they said, hey, the dad is dying. He's in hospice and they don't think he's going to make it to tomorrow. You think you can cleanse him? Do you think it might be able to help? And I said, possibly. I don't know. They took him out of hospice, carried him into my house because he couldn't walk. He was so weak and he was frail, real frail. And I cleansed him. I did a cleansing on him. When I finished the cleansing, he stood up and he walked out of my house. He bought a ticket to Mexico the next day. He went to Mexico for 2 weeks, hung out with his family, did everything. He tied up some loose ends. He flew back to Florida and he passed away the next day.
What?
And his daughter calls me. She's like, thank you so much. She said he got to do everything that he wanted to do before he died.
So it's like he had his 2 weeks.
He had his 2
They
weeks.
got a
physical
2 weeks
time
notice.
to
It's
do
crazy.
What he chose to do,
I borrowed time.
and he passed away
Yeah.
shortly after,
Yeah.
right? Do you think things happen, everything happens for a reason?
Absolutely.
So then I got to follow that up with this. If somebody pays Anisha, pays you, pays the other practitioner that you were talking about,
That's where you interrupt that. Everything happens for a
Okay.
reason.
Okay.
so there are going to be obstacles that do interrupt what is supposed to happen.
For sure.
And I'm sure you see this often.
All the time. I have over 40 years of stories.
40
I can't even go on
years?
vacation without running into some bullshit like this.
What you mean?
So when our kid he was about 10, I said, we need to go on vacation. 'Cause we're just burning candle at both ends, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, set something up. So we're going to go to Illinois. We're going to go see our grandson. Cool. I go on Airbnb and I rent this house. It's this big old pretty house out in the country, close to the town that my grandson lives in. So we get there. Now I have a handicapped daughter. She doesn't understand a lot of things and she's deaf. We get up to the door of this house and she says, She folds her arms like that. Somebody already lives here. I'm not going in that house. No, nobody
Excuse
lives here.
you?
We rented the house. So I made her go in and she sat on the corner of the sofa like this. She says she felt something. The house wasn't right. So we're going through the house, and I also have a son he's a junior shaman. He studied in Peru with a tribe. He's very intuitive. He was about 10 at the time, and he hadn't really honed his gifts. So we're going through the house, and we get up to the upstairs bedroom. He says, me and Tim are talking about the pictures on the wall, and he's behind us. Somebody died right here on the floor. Somebody died here. What happened, Tim? We paid him no mind. Well, later on that night, oh my God, all hell broke loose in this house.
Y'all stayed in this house?
Oh no, we ran out in the middle of the night.
Okay. Tell me
It did
about
not want Tim in that house because he was black. When I tell you the energy in the house, all of a sudden. So first off, We hadn't even started a fire in the fireplace. We hadn't done nothing. We went in to go take a shower. My daughter, who's deaf, was sitting on the couch like this with the TV on, and all of a sudden, a fire sparked in the fireplace. And I'm not talking about a little fire. I'm talking about a big-ass fire. She's yelling, and then the fire alarm starts going off. Fire! Fire! Me and Tim are like, what the fuck? So here we come out there. It's a fire in the fireplace. He gets this big pan of water, and she's over there like, ugh. He tosses it, and he flips the logs, and he tosses it. There's this water everywhere. We go back and get back in the shower to finish our shower. It starts on fire again. Fire!
With wet logs?
Fire! Yeah. So then the light started flickering. The light started through the whole house. If anybody knew my husband, they know that he is a energy miser. Like, every light has to be shut off before you leave a house. Like, that's just how he is.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And same thing with the Airbnb. He's like, no, we got to go. So, and I'm skipping a whole bunch of parts, but I'm just trying to make it quick. He goes upstairs. He says, I got to shut the lights off. I said, I'm going with you. I don't want you to go by yourself. We go up. There's a rocking chair in the corner, rocking back and forth like this. The rocking chair by itself. Oh, hell. He goes to pull out his camera to video. Mind you, phone's fully charged. Battery goes, phone shuts off. At that point, he was ready to jump down the staircase and get the fuck out of there. We go to reach for the key. The whole key box flies across the room and breaks open.
No way.
Dead ass. Got it on video. I think it's on YouTube, ain't it? It's on our YouTube.
You got the box flying across.
And then it shows we're like hustling out of there.
You said it specifically didn't like Tim.
It didn't like
How you
Tim.
come up to that conclusion?
It was back from the 1800s, and all the pictures across the mantle.
Had cottons.
Yeah, they were like
Oh yeah.
that.
So they didn't want him in there.
They didn't want him in there at all.
They ain't like niggas.
And then, oh God, the owner knew.
The owner knew that they didn't want black people there?
The owner knew that the house was fucked up.
Okay.
You said good luck.
Yeah, he said, oh yeah, at the end he said, good luck.
The owner. So
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
no. That's really fucked up for real. Oh, hell, boy, see? You gotta do your research on houses, bro, when you go do that Airbnb shit. That's fucked up.
Go ahead.
The other thing is, on the way to the Airbnb, the GPS kept turning us left, but the house was right. And the left was a dead end.
Call the landlord.
Had to call the landlord. Hey, GPS. He says it always does that. He said, just take a right. You'll find it.
What if that spirit telling you like, hey, this ain't the one.
Yeah.
Get your ass, go left.
Yeah, that was one of
Don't
those
go right.
times. That motherfucker was
Yep.
telling me, go left, go.
I can hear you. Yep.
It's a dead end.
I'm probably sure this isn't the first time you guys had paranormal stuff happen to you.
No.
In houses or homes.
Oh, no. But I wanted to go on vacation.
Y'all had to find a new place though, right?
We did.
Okay.
And it wasn't much better.
You said something at the beginning of that story about your children.
I have 8.
8 children. Okay, that's a lot of kids.
Oh,
20
shit.
grandkids.
Okay.
1 great.
Big
20
family.
great grandkids.
Was there a point where your children wanted to do what you do?
Nobody wants to touch it.
Okay.
I have one of my daughters who is so fucking magical. She could see the spirits. Oh my God. She's so good at what she could do, but she wants nothing to do with it.
Does it scare her?
Yeah. And she works in the medical field.
So she sees them all the time.
All
probably.
the time. Yeah. Now, mind you, I said they don't want to. My youngest son, he did go study in Peru with a tribe. He did the whole shaman thing. He went out to Alaska and lived for 3 years doing the work, and so he's done a lot. He does readings and things too.
Would you be open to them doing what you do?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I
Have you
would
tried
love
to
that.
encourage them? Like, bring your ass on.
Yeah, I did. Matter of fact, my one daughter that I said is so talented. Um, I pull her in every chance I get. Like, hey, could you make these flyers for
Yeah.
me? Could you do these books for
Throwing
me?
little hints out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to take over.
Right. This came up in my head, and I may be crossing the line, but I'm
Cross
going to
that.
ask,
Cross it.
and I apologize ahead of time.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Out of everything you've done, right?
Mhm.
You've done deals with Satan, you've done deals with the light, with good, bad. Do you think your children have paid the price for anything that you've done?
I hope not. That's all I can say. I hope not. That's why I make sure that whatever work I do, I consult first and I give what's asked so that I don't leave any stone unturned.
okay.
Am I saying that I've never made a mistake? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope not.
Yeah. We've also we were talking about, you have celebrities consistently calling your phone,
Okay.
asking you to work.
This is another clip I done seen that like she done have celebrities come talk to her. Okay, now we're gonna get deep into it now.
Work specifically on court cases. Is there other things that they ask you for as well that we haven't talked about yet?
Yeah.
Okay, without saying any names, can you just tell me what has been asked for? Like, what's a couple things that?
So a big name basketball player needed a cleansing really bad. We cleansed. I went to their house and did a cleansing.
But was it a cleansing like they were possessed or?
No. So the one thing in particular, they were waiting on a championship ring that they had been. They were supposed to have gotten 3 years prior.
LeBron, is that you? LeBron.
So many things just kept getting in the way. They couldn't, and they wanted their championship ring. They deserved it, and that was the main reason for the cleanse, is because
Or Tyler Hero.
they thought that maybe something was going on that it was stopping that
So
ring
that's
from
3
getting to
years.
them.
That's not 10.
And they got their cleansing, and the following week they got the ring.
When you say cleanse,
That gotta be somebody on the Tyler Hero team. Cause what the fuck? What the fuck?
and hearing something like championship ring, it almost doesn't mix because it's like, well, what did they have to cleanse to get the ring? Was there something blocking? Is that what you're doing? You're removing what's blocking, which is considered the cleanse.
Right. That particular cleanse was
Right.
to remove whatever was blocking
Gotcha.
that
Okay.
ring from getting to that person.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, it was a plethora of things.
Like
And,
what?
So they got the ring, and then they also got a big TV deal.
I need one of those, y'all.
Oh, it's coming.
Who? Okay, so 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 we gonna know if a random basketball player from the Miami Heat random get a TV deal. Did we know who the fuck it is?
I need one of those. So you got somebody their championship ring that they well deserve, but they were being blocked from receiving it. You've done that. You've helped people in court cases, as I've stated, which we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I'm missing, or is something else you want to share as far as celebrities?
Now I don't know what happened to him now. I think that he's kind of gone off to the wayside now. But at one point in time, there was a transgender. He was really, really, really popular, kind of famous. They called him Go to K. And
Okay, so right here, this is where I saw the clip at, and I guess he's on Bad Boys, the shit that's on Zeus. And Zeus, I ain't gonna lie, Zeus is kind of like I don't know. They be killing niggas for real, bro. Like they got so many dead people that's from their network, and they die because of random circumstances. Like it's weird, and no one can find out like what the fuck happened, and like somehow the court cases get dropped. Like it's weird as fuck. But then again, like if you really do research and shit, it's kind of like Zeus. Zeus, okay, Zeus is a Greek god, right? Zeus is a Greek god, and I believe that Zeus was actually a Nephilim. So he was like a giant mixed with a human who possesses like magical powers, and he got wiped away by the flood. As simple as that. He was doing shit he was not supposed to be doing, or or he was a giant that mated with humans that made Nephilims. It's either or. They go hand to hand, but that's what Zeus is, and Zeus is an evil ass creature, and it's the fact that like I used to love Greek mythology, but ever since I learned like the actual like shit behind Greek mythology, I stopped fucking with it.
We started with him before he was anybody, and I did what's called a fame jar for him. And he started really getting fame. He was on Bad Boys Los Angeles and some other stuff. And then he started getting into drugs. And I told him, I said, I'm going to help you one last time. So he flew down to where I was. We cleansed him. And I told him, I said, after this cleansing, you can either be a crackhead or a celebrity. And it's your choice. So he followed the good path for quite a while. He was really like 1 point something million followers and this and that, and then boom, fell off.
Oh, he became a crackhead.
Actually, I have another one. One that a really famous transgender that I do readings for.
What's up with you and transgenders?
Hey,
They come knocking on your door.
they do,
Okay.
and it's okay with
Nothing
me.
wrong with that. Yep.
Yeah, I don't care. Hey, I don't care how
They
you
bring
dress,
that
what you
bag.
look like.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have no prejudice in my body. Yeah, and I have she's like 3 point something million followers. I'm her personal reader.
Has a celebrity ever come to you for anything off the wall that you didn't expect?
You know what I'm thinking about? This person isn't a celebrity, but this person calls us because he wants to date 3 different celebrities. And he wants us to do work to tie the dick down for these 3. Yeah. But oh my gosh, I've had, yes, 2 that I can actually name. One, YNW Melly.
What?
And 2,
What?
Glock 9.
Glock. These niggas made a song together. What all do you want from me? ARs and them 223s. Let me find out these niggas be on some other. Okay, so now since she said that shit, he probably do using her for the court cases too. That's why it's prolonging so fucking long.
3, Baby Soldier. Some people might
And
not
Baby Soldier. All these are Florida rappers.
know who they are, but if they looked them up, they probably would.
Yeah. I don't even want to say the name specifically because you named 3 different people.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask, specifically in mind, what have you done?
I did ceremonial work to help with a more favorable outcome for a court case.
And what has been the result of
YNW
that?
Melly.
Where it was supposed to be a guilty verdict, it was a mistrial.
Oh my God. Why did she say that? Holy shit. Why did she say that? Oh, I hope the DA don't get their hands on this fucking podcast video. I just hope the DA didn't get no fucking verdict on this podcast. Holy shit.
Nobody could even believe it.
What kind of work had to go into making something like that happen?
It was a lot. I have my binder. So in my binder, and nobody's allowed to open it, not even my husband. It has sigils and it has writings, whatever spirit. It's called automatic writing. Certain prayers, certain there's some bones in there. Just
Like
different
actual
things,
bones?
whatever.
Bones?
There's some blood in there, and I ask and require, because I'm able to ask and require certain things as long as I give, and that's what that book's all about. And you probably don't want to go in my backyard. There's a lot of stuff buried back there. I have to bury jars, like if I'm working a court case, I have sweetening jars, and I have sour jars, and I have hot foot jars, and all types of jars.
Fuck is a hot foot jar?
No, for real.
Being a bitch to get going the other way.
Oh,
you want to testify against my client? I'm gonna hot foot your ass. Bye-bye.
This shit goes so much deeper than what the average person would even know about.
We're only on the surface. This is just touching the tip of the pen.
Something earlier I actually want to touch on again was these social media voodoo hoodoo spiritual people.
she rolled her
The
eyes
TikTok
just
of
now.
India, voodoo hoodoo spiritual people.
She just rolled the fuck out her
The
eyes just
TikTok
now.
ones, the ones that,
She rolled the fuck out her eyes just now. She like, bro, I'm tired of these niggas fucking up my image. She said she tired of these motherfuckers.
are very surface level.
Yeah.
That have never been knee deep into anything.
Yep.
But this is what they are preaching. This is the persona that they're showing to the world. Does that bother you?
It does. I've lived my life for this work.
Right.
And to see somebody unauthenticate it, disrespect it,
Right.
because they know no better, it does bother me. Do I do anything about it? I don't.
Yeah.
I try to educate as best as I can. Sometimes I'll do some lives here and there, but it's so many. It is so many. And what they don't realize is they're opening up portals and shit and bringing spiritual chaos that they don't even know they're doing by flipping those cards with no knowledge.
There's a reality where they can open up themselves to things that they have no idea about.
I've had to cleanse them before.
Damn.
They'll come directly to you and be like, I fucked up.
A lady brought her son to me. He was 15 years old. This motherfucker couldn't even talk English no more.
But he could speak English before?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck he was speaking?
He was watching a lady on YouTube. She said, I can't remember the lady's name. And she said the kid was like watching, trying to learn how to do the tarot, right? And he was just like, he started getting infatuated with it. And then one day he just lost his shit. Started talking in some other language. Because when I go into spirit, because I'm a mamba, I speak other languages too that I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, we ended up having to cleanse this kid because of what he saw on YouTube. And there's also practitioners that steal your energy. That's what they do.
So people will go to someone thinking that they're going to get help or learn from this person, but yet the practitioner has an ulterior motive.
Mm-hmm. Very unethical people. A lot of unethicals doing the work.
Fuck, because then it becomes like, how do you know you're going to the correct person?
I taught my husband when I first got with him. I took him to a botanica in my town that I know does bad work. that I know has bad intentions, and they have things placed in their shop to steal your energy. So I told him, I said, I'm going to take you in here. And I said, and the feeling that you feel, I don't never want you to forget it. And if you ever feel it anywhere, I want you to go the other way and get the fuck out. So we walked in the store and we started getting around the back, and mind you, he was a newbie. Didn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, my God, he said, I'm starting to have chest pains. And I was like, okay, let's keep going. Because I don't want you to forget this. Going around, he's like getting lightheaded, and I said, now we could go. I said, what you just felt in there was bad work. If you ever feel that, hurry up and go.
They zapping his energy?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, he was out.
We, the Horrible Podcast, are officially opening up the doors for you to submit your horror experiences. Those experiences can be anything from paranormal experiences, real life horror, anything off the wall. If it has to do with horror and you were terrified within that moment, we want to hear about it. We want these videos to be shot very specifically, selfie style. So you need to have the camera be looking right at you as you tell your story. So click on the link in the bio. This is where you'll be able to submit a selfie style video up to 2 to 5 minutes telling us about your horror experience. There may be a chance that myself and maybe a special guest will react to your story around the fire. So submit them crazy stories. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? You were talking about sometimes when spirit talks to you, it tells you to do something, to not do something.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been times where you've gone against what spirit has told you and gone with your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Has there ever been a time where you paid the consequence or paid the price for not listening?
Every time. Every time. I always get my ass burned. I get my ass handed to me. I do.
What's a specific time where you didn't listen and then you paid the price for it?
Well, I guess we can go on to one part of haunted dolls, because that's one of the times. So, Joy, not such a Joy, the haunted doll.
So Joy is a actual haunted doll, for the people that don't know.
She's a possessed bitch. I, with every fiber in me, did not want to go get that doll. Mm-hmm. But Tim really wanted her. I'm like, you know, he's a humble guy. He doesn't really require much. Let him get the doll.
But where are you getting the doll from?
So a lady, Exquisite Nightmares was the name of her business, and I had dealt with her many times on many occasions with different dolls, because I have a lot of paranormal haunted dolls. And this time, this is a doll she could not deal with. She couldn't handle her.
Are we talking about like she's seeing things, she's hearing things, or things moving?
Well, when the day she acquired the doll, she said that she had a really heavy feeling in her chest. Mm-hmm. And it just felt like eerie. She brought the doll home, and when she got the doll home, the cats were losing their holy ever-loving shit. They were running around like crazy, like that.
Yeah.
The next day, her best friend got really sick and died. There was like a whole sequence of events that happened. That's the only one I really remember, but she told us a whole sequence of events. Mm-hmm. And she said, I just can't take it anymore. I need this doll gone out of my house. So we came up there. The whole way up, I'm like, damn, what are we doing? Like, Spirit's like, don't get the doll. I'm like, he wants the doll. We're going to get the doll. Shit, we're going to get the doll.
Okay.
We went and got the doll. We pulled in. We got a phone call.
I gotta ask.
Mm-hmm.
When you got to her house, what was the feeling when you walked in or whenever you seen the doll for the first time?
I walked out.
So you walked in, you seen it, walked out?
I walked out because she had it in a back room, and she's in this big plexiglass case, and so they're bringing her down the hallway, and Tim's rolling her down the hallway, and I'm standing right by the front door, and the cats are like, And the lady's like, ah!
She's tripping while y'all are there?
She is tripping. I said, yeah, I got to step out. So I go outside. I'm like, no. Tim, he's just always calm, cool, and collected, no matter if he's scared or not. You can't tell.
Yeah.
So he brings the doll, puts her in the car, and the whole way it's just like a really heavy feeling behind you. Like, almost like you had the hair stand up on the back of your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And we get home, and I don't know if it was that day or the next day, but I think it was that day. We got her there. I get a phone call. Your son's been in a motorcycle accident. He's on the way to the hospital. He's not breathing.
This is right when you acquired the doll.
Right when we acquired the doll. 2 hours later, another phone call. Boom. Hey, I'm just letting you know your mom's on the way to the ER. She's really sick. Oh my God. Another hour later, boom, phone call. My daughter. Mom, I'm just letting you know I fell down the flight of stairs. What?
That's 3.
That was
Bro,
3.
what?
I said, fuck.
Yeah, you damn right.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I got my ass whooped. Got to the hospital. My son's in a coma. He arrived DOA to the ER. He's on life support. He made it out unscathed. Thank God. My daughter, she turned out okay. My mom got better, but I was like, I don't want the doll. We got to get rid of her. We didn't. We still have her.
Where's she at now?
Well, we pay $77 a month. She's in a storage unit by herself, bound.
$77 a month? How much does that bitch cost?
And covered. And we haven't been back since. It's been over a year.
So y'all paying $77 a month to keep her locked up. What about the people that go in the storage unit?
Hey.
she got the whole building haunted.
He wants me to tell y'all. So we're going down the road one night. It's a main road that's leading into town.
Yeah.
Ain't no power outage nowhere because, it's all lit up. It's the strip. Mm-hmm. We're flying. All of a sudden, we come up to the storage unit, right? We're getting ready to pass the storage unit. You see these big trucks with the flashing lights. It's Lee County Electric Co-op. The whole place is dark.
The whole building.
I said, oh, shit. 2 months later, we're going past there. They done shut down. They're moving all their shit out, and somebody else is taking over. Why did they leave? I have no idea. I can only imagine.
So you never got to ask the people why they was switching ownership?
I don't go there. Are you kidding me? The fuck?
You don't even go there?
Hell no.
Shit, I wouldn't go there either. What the fuck? You see all that shit that done happened, boy? I was not gonna go there in that bit, motherfucker. Hell no. You kick rocks. Literally.
No.
So you ain't even been you don't even know if the doll's still in the case.
I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. I am not. I don't even think we know where the key's at anymore.
Tim don't go there?
Tim, do you go there?
So y'all done buried the key somewhere. Y'all.
No, I'm good.
So this doll is that haunted.
She's terrifying. Against my better judgment, we had a store at the time. We had a whole, spiritual store. My great idea was, let's bring the doll there. That way she won't be at our house. We'll bring her there. People can see her, give her offerings and shit. So we bring the doll there.
You thought that was a good idea.
Oh, I thought it was a great idea.
Okay.
Downfall of the business.
Gotcha.
You know the store's closed now, right?
I didn't know that, but okay.
I had this chick working for me. How long did she work for us? 2, 3, 4 years. She was my assistant. And she ran the store.
Right.
Oh, she was selling spells with the doll. Like people would come in and they'd want something done, and she had them paying the doll. Now I didn't know. I had no idea.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, she's what?
She had people paying the doll to grant whatever they wanted.
People were coming in left and right.
Shit must have been working.
Shit must
to
have been
some
working.
sense, if people coming in, right? And this lady worked for you 3 to 4 years, and
Might have been more.
And it was never an issue with her.
Never.
Prior to this.
Prior to that. And she called in a demonologist, and I didn't even know. Supposedly, she was supposed to take the spirit out of the doll. She didn't take the spirit out of the doll. I think she amped that shit up.
Turned it up a notch.
I think she turned that shit all the way up.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that the doll had anything to do with her switch up?
I do.
Think the doll got into her somehow and was like, this what we about to do?
Because then the bitch started doing all kind of blood ceremonies and stuff.
How you find that out?
She ended up telling me that. And one of the days she was being okay. She said that she had went into the woods, she got called into the woods, and she
got called into the woods.
She got called into the woods. She said she had bought a white pigeon, and she got called into the woods. She took the pigeon in there and tore the head off of it and poured the blood over herself. She said she powered up. Yeah, okay. What? Keep that shit over there, lady.
She tore the head off the pigeon, poured it on herself.
Oh, and at
bro, you know it's bad when she said keep that shit. You know it's bad when she said keep that shit over there. Oh my gosh.
She did that. She said the FedEx truck pulled up to deliver a package, and she came out of the woods holding the pigeon head.
Could you imagine being the FedEx dude?
Yeah, she said the FedEx dude was like,
yeah, there's no, that'd have been my last day at FedEx.
Right.
Nah,
Yeah.
I still would have been working.
What's the backstory of the doll, though?
I wouldn't deliver to her.
Where did your friend get the doll from?
Tim, do you remember? I don't remember either.
So you guys don't really know the entire backstory to the doll?
No. I don't know where she got her from. She's supposed to be Faith, the doll that I did bring tonight.
So you did bring a doll tonight?
I did. I brought two.
Two?
A clown and a doll.
A clown and a doll?
A nice one and a mean one.
You said a mean one and a nice one.
Zanzibar the clown he's pretty rough.
Zanzibar?
He came with the name Zanzibar. He came in a case with warnings on it and a cross.
Okay, let's start with him then. Where did y'all get him from?
Same lady.
The same lady. So
this is before we got Joy, before she got Joy.
So this lady just known to acquire haunted dolls?
Yeah, she's been doing this a long time too.
And did she have Faith before the other doll?
Yeah, all the things that I got from her, those we got 3 from her before we ever got Joy.
Uh-huh.
And that was the last thing we ever got from her. We haven't even heard from her since. She's MIA.
All right, let's start with, since we on the clown stuff,
You
let's
sure
start
she
with
alive?
the dolls, actually. Can we...
Is she alive? MIA? You think she's alive? I don't think she's alive. She might be dead for real.
Can we put the doll in the chair?
Zanzibar, is it okay if you're on a show? Okay, let's just keep talking, and if he says his thing, he does say some off-the-wall things, just so you know.
All right, so I want to make this very clear right now that we have Zanzibar the clown right here. And you also have your phone on top, which you are doing exactly what?
It's called Ghost Tube. A lot of the paranormal people, including us, use it. It picks up, if they try to say something, they can come through electronics. Gotcha. And so this is a good tool that we have, that we use.
So it's a talking device for Zanzibar.
Correct.
Okay. So at any point in time, he may speak through that box.
He may.
Okay. And then you also have a cat ball, which is supposed to censor like touch or feel. So if you touch it, it will light up in the box. So if you guys see it light up, it ain't me and it ain't her. So, and there's nobody else out
I
here.
ain't putting my hand in there.
And I know when Tim brought it over here.
What?
What?
Okay, hold on. It just said something.
I missed it. I don't know what he said.
You don't understand?
Don't understand.
Zanzibar
what don't
just
we
said.
Understand?
So what I was gonna say was,
Don't understand what?
when Tim opened that case, your demeanor.
You shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't be here.
Do you want me to close the case and take you off the screen?
I guess 3 times the charm. So what I was saying was, when Tim opened the case, your whole demeanor kind of changed.
Yeah, he makes me nervous.
Yeah, I'd be nervous too.
He just confirmed it. He just said, yeah.
Tim.
So tell me, what has Zanzibar done that makes you feel the way you do?
It's just the...
He's just laughing. He's just laughing.
I'm going to turn it off.
Don't turn it off.
No.
Don't turn it off. Let Zanzibar talk.
He just, it's the, like, I'm shaking. It's just how
What if you be like, you better be bitch? Now, that would have been crazy if you would have said that shit.
But has there been something that has happened? Or it's just a feeling that you truly have?
Yeah.
Is this one of those moments where spirit told you not to do something? Are you going against spirit right now? Having this open?
Yes. Having the case open, yes.
I think the people that I have with me are going to keep this. You literally jumping.
She be jumping. Like, someone who's so spiritually collected, like, she be jumping for shit like that. Oh, fuck no.
God, I don't even know what he said. Whew.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay, so Zanzibar the Clown. You acquired this from the same lady you had seen, or that you acquired the doll Joy from. And then you said Joy has a sister
Faith.
Named Faith that you also brought here.
Yep.
That we would display here shortly.
Yep.
You acquired Faith from her as well?
Yes.
So she's 3 for 3 with haunted dolls.
What? Actually, 4 for 4 because there's one that we didn't bring. So, kind of a backstory on Twyla and Exquisite Nightmares. They do a lot of cleansings and spirit removals as well. And so the doll that we didn't bring, it looks like a really pretty...
It's literally just laughing.
It's laughing. So, the doll that we didn't bring looks like an angel with a pink dress on. And they were called to somebody's house. The son had committed suicide. And they felt like the spirit was stuck there. So they called them over to remove the spirit from the house. And the only doll that they had to put the spirit into was this angel doll. And it was a guy that killed himself. So when they came, they had the doll and they ended up putting the spirit in the doll and took it with them. And we acquired that doll, and I can't remember the doll's name even. To this day, I can't remember. Tim probably remembers. Zach. But it's a girl. And it's not very nice. It's pretty angry because it's a male and a female doll.
I'd be kind of pissed too.
Yeah, especially
I'd have been pissed
got a
too.
little fairy dress on.
The
And
fuck?
you know, I mean.
So you've acquired 4 dolls. And
Yes.
remind me the name of that one.
Zach.
So you got Joy, Zach, Zanzibar. Sorry, there's a big old bug that just flew on me. Zanzibar and Faith.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is the lady that you're acquiring these dolls from, she still got some more for you?
I haven't heard from her since we...
Children. That is crazy.
What? I can't hear good.
I just told you before we started filming.
You did.
What did I say was potentially back there?
Yes. Children.
Kids.
Oh,
And he said children.
Jesus. Oh my God.
What you mean this kid's back
Specifically,
there?
I've been told that there's a girl with I'm not sure. But there's supposed to be kids or a child back there that's a little girl with blonde hair around the age of anywhere between 7 and 10.
Oh, wow. Damn.
So it's just crazy that
It said
that's
children.
going to come up
Oh, if you only knew. See, that didn't scare me.
What did he say?
I don't know. I saw him recording this. It'll show afterwards.
Right.
Not Zanzibar, but I have another doll from the 1800s. It's a rag doll. And I had her in my shop, and I have this all on recording. I was just playing around with the camera one day. I was sitting in my shop by myself, and you could see the rag doll.
Touch.
I'm not.
He wants you to
touching.
touch it.
No, I'm not.
You're not gonna
You
grab.
can touch
You're
him.
not gonna grab him out the case.
No, go ahead.
Y'all want me to grab him out the case?
This shit, hell
Hey,
no,
be
bro.
my
Don't
guest.
touch that shit, bro.
Y'all
Bro,
want me to grab him
Hey,
out the
bro.
case?
You black, bro. Don't touch that shit. The fuck wrong with you? Don't touch that shit. Fuck wrong with you?
I don't know if I'm that crazy, y'all.
Woo.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me what you were
Yeah.
saying.
So I was sitting at my desk. Nobody was in the shop, so I was doing like a live. No, I was actually on the ghost tube. I was recording, and she was behind me, and I can't remember what we were talking about. And I said, "Well, where are we?" And she said, "Readings by you." And I got it. I got the video, and I said, "Oh wow." And then she said something else, and I can't remember. But she said that she said readings by you.
Who said this?
One of my other dolls.
Other dolls. The rag doll you were talking about?
Mhm.
Okay. Can you put them next to each other? What are the consequences of that?
I have no idea. I've never done it.
You've never done that. So if we sat Faith on top of Zanzibar.
I don't know what he just said.
First off, Faith is normally in the case too.
Yeah, she has
real
a
tall case.
custom case at home.
Can we sit Faith on my side?
She could sit on my lap.
Okay, yeah, even better. You can have both of them.
I'm not scared of Faith. Faith is a cool
Anybody with the fear of dolls, this is y'all night right here.
Oh yeah, so I can only use one voice at a time, so it's gonna be only Zanzibar on here. Faith
Okay.
won't be able to. Well, if she does come through, it's gonna be and I won't be able to decipher. So
Right.
all right, Faithy.
All right, now we got Zanzibar the clown, and we got Faith. Both haunted dolls, and we don't really know the full backstory or history upon them both.
I have it at home about him, but I just can't remember.
Gotcha. She's not here.
Oh, so is it just the doll right now, or Spirit's not here? I don't know. Who's not here? Oh, he doesn't want her to be here, maybe?
Maybe.
Come close him up and let
Nah, don't.
He said, "No, we
Let
ain't closing
Zanzibar hang
shit."
out. All right, I actually want to just talk about dolls in general.
Why are you asking?
Why
'Cause I
he
wanna
was
know.
laughing?
You know,
Hopefully that's okay with you.
You know, the crazy thing is that, and people are probably going to question it, but a lot of times they talk right in sync with what you're talking about.
Oh, dead ass. He just
Yeah.
did.
Like none of this is planned, y'all. I hope y'all
Nothing is
understand
planned.
this.
He
He
said,
said,
and? I told you he's big.
She told me. I don't know. He getting kind of talkative now. But let me ask you this: why do spirits seem to connect to dolls compared to other objects?
I don't have an answer to that. I don't know what he said, but I will say that I just like dolls. But we have other just regular items. Like we have a case that has a possession. We had to I'm better now. We had to go cleanse a house one time, and I don't know what he's saying.
Sound like he's saying dirty.
Dirty.
Yeah, it might be. Well, he might be talking about the chair I was just getting ready to talk about. Yeah, the guy, they called me to this house. These people called me to their house. They said all of a sudden, yeah, you are. The husband had went to the beach. They had went to the beach, and he seen this chair on the beach. Somebody had discarded a chair on the beach, and he just had to have the chair. So
why would you get a random chair on the fucking beach, you dumb ass motherfucker? You don't take shit, nigga. What? Nigga, if it ain't bread, I ain't taking shit from the beach.
they loaded the chair up on the back of their truck, took it home. Well, the wife said that the husband really, the longer they had the chair, the more he was changing. He was getting mean. He stopped bathing. He stopped going to work. And all he wanted to do was sit in this chair. And so she called me one day. He was somewhere. We got into the house. Was it me and you, Nish? And we started cleansing the house. And we went into the back room. We're not leaving. And we went to the back room where this chair was. And I'm like, it's this chair. Wherever y'all got this chair is possessed. And so she called the husband. She said, it's the chair. The chair has to go. And I told him how they had to discard of it. He would not get rid of the chair. He had a whole breakdown.
Like attached to it.
He was so attached to it. And I guess they did end up getting rid of it. And we went and did one more cleansing at the house. And the house was clear after that. He came back to himself. But I guess it was a real traumatic thing for him to get rid of that chair.
So not only can things possess an item or a doll, but there can also become a personal attachment to that item.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because, you know, you got to look at it like a spirit is something that's past.
Right.
They would love to live again. And, you know, what better way? Use somebody's body.
But that ain't somebody, that's a... He said, give it to me. What the fuck?
I would have did that shit right here. I'd be like, hey, all right, let's wrap it up. This concludes this episode of a HORRORble podcast, and I'll see y'all guys on the next one. I would have concluded right there. The fuck?
He said, give it to me after I said, that's not somebody's body.
Shit.
It's just bugs out here.
Oh my God.
No cap. She seemed like a cool ass person to hang with for real. Like, she'd be a cool ass person to hang with.
I'm thinking, did he reach around and grab me or something?
I don't like it.
Me either.
He said, I don't like it.
He said, I don't like it. Sorry.
Okay.
He said, devil. I'm gonna let you talk on that.
None of this scares me. I don't feel different. I feel like I have a lot of protection. So I don't really have too much.
I think your land's protected.
I don't have too much fear.
Because usually I'd be uncomfortable in this type of setting, but I'm not.
Nah, I think we're completely safe out here. Why do you feel so discomfort, or why do you feel unsafe or unsettled with Zanzibar, but you're so comfortable with Faith?
It's a good question. It's just the very initial, when I first saw him, I met Twyla at a trade show. And he was one of the items that she had for sale. And when we were looking at all the different dolls and things, and we came up to him, oh my, I just felt so like eerie. I got chills.
He said, me
I was
too?
like, oh my God. Like I said, that clown has really got a heavy attachment. And of course, then of course she told us about, I can't remember what she said, but she told us about him, and yeah, he did, and we had to have him. I was like, I want him, but I'm afraid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tim handles him. Tim's basically his handler.
So has Faith ever done anything to scare you?
No.
Nothing at all.
No, well, not, she hasn't done anything to scare me. I have a couple of times walked out of my room and walked past her case and just felt like.
All right, guys, I gotta put a pause in here because I gotta go to the store real quick. I'm gonna be back on stream in like 40 minutes tops. All right, I'll call you. I hop back on stream. I'm gonna put a pause in it right here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. My YouTube is in the link in the description in the bio. Make sure y'all fuck with it. I post every day. I try to post every day on my stream. I mean, not on my stream, but on my gaming channel. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on my YouTube channels. Run that up. My stream, I kind of stream every day. Trying to make that more current. But hope y'all have a nice day, and I'll see y'all in like 45 minutes if y'all still here. Yes, sir.
Somebody was behind me. But she didn't do it. You know, it was just her presence or whatever.
The aura.
Yeah.
So do you guys have these in your actual houses?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a house full of them.
So you got a house full of dolls. That's some people's worst nightmare.
I know.
So if you're afraid of dolls, y'all don't go to her house.
Yeah. We have 13 altars in our house.
13, bro.
Why
I remember
13?
I reacted the same way
So,
with
Is the
13
number
altars.
13
Crazy.
significant?
Not to me.
Okay, all right.
7 is
Cool.
significant to me. 7 is a power number for me.
You know what's crazy? In China, because I spent like 5 years in China, 6 was a good luck number. 7 was a bad luck number.
Really?
In China. Yeah. And you know how 7 here is like lucky number 7.
Right,
It was
right,
the
right.
opposite in China.
Right.
6 was praised.
Right.
7 was demonic.
It's probably something. It probably means, because, you know, I love the way they practice over there. And I don't know if they call it practicing, but the way they do their spiritual things.
Yeah.
It's very closed, and you don't know about it unless you live there or, you know, whatever. So when I hear stuff like that, I tend to believe it.
Yeah.
Because we're so ass backwards over here.
You mean in the United States?
Yeah.
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 Actually, I want to ask this question while I have the dolls in your hand. Earlier, you specifically told me that you were not religious, correct?
I believe in everything, but I'm not technically, I work with all religions.
Okay. So you are religious, though? Or you're not religious?
I don't
If
go
you
to church.
believe in everything...
I do. I believe in everything because I believe there's a reason that everything is around. People have their different beliefs about things, and I think everybody has those because they have a reason to have that.
But you don't follow one religion?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm a minister.
What?
Ordained.
So, because I was going to ask you...
She's an ordained minister? Oh, fuck. That means anybody can become an ordained minister. What the fuck?
When you specifically told me you were not religious, but then I heard you say, thank God, I was going to be like, okay.
Oh.
So then how does that work?
No, well, it just comes out sometimes.
Okay.
You know, it's just
Yeah, a saying.
I mean, I believe in him too, you know, but
Yeah,
it's nothing I follow like religiously.
right. Well, knowing that there are demons, and you even cast, these demons out of people, do you believe that if there's demons, there are angels?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So do you believe in the dark and light, or is it not that simple?
You can't have dark without the light, light without the dark. There's no such thing. For all these people out there, especially these new age folks, they're all tra la 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 la. I'm all love and light. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Can't do it. It's not real.
So
Right.
you can't have. It did say right. That's crazy.
Oh,
So you
he's
can't-
agreeing with me right now.
So you can't have dark without light, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I want to say this because he said, "Leave me alone." I think it's time to close this case up.
Yeah.
I think it's time to close the case.
All right, Faith. It's all you, sister girl.
Okay. So now we specifically only have Faith here, and we have her voice set up.
Yep.
To where she can speak if she chooses to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give Faith a few seconds here to get whatever she needs to off her chest.
Yeah, so Faith, just like when you're on doing your readings, you can say whatever you want if you got something to say, sister girl. Sometimes she's really shy at first,
It's okay.
but just like Zanzibar, he got going, and she does too.
Yeah. Let's ask. I'm gonna ask you some more questions about Faith specifically.
Okay.
Because I know you have her in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Has there ever been a time where someone has been doubtful, or even gone as far as like disrespecting Faith, and they paid a price for it?
No.
Okay,
Nobody can come in my house with that type of energy.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
How many times have you brought Faith somewhere?
To your right.
What?
To your right. She said to your right. Faith, what's to our right?
What's out there, Faith?
So, is this the first time that you brought Faith somewhere?
Is this the first time? Yes.
This is the first interview you've ever brought Faith on.
Yes. Yep.
Faith, you a little shy or what?
Next to me.
Next to me.
Oh, that girl that he was
First it
talking
to
about.
the right, now it's next to her. Okay.
Ingram, can you hear that on the camera?
And then a little breeze just came through.
Yeah. So what made you feel comfortable enough to bring her here tonight? Did
Because-
Spirit tell you?
Well, no. I told myself this one. But I thought that
Dying.
Time.
I thought that people should know that this is a real thing. I mean, she does readings for
Far
people.
away.
She calls people's names on readings on TikTok Live. And people are freaking out. Like, she's given messages. She gave one message to a guy about his family member in prison. And he inboxed me. He's like, "Oh my God, how did the doll know?"
Hopefully. Play with me.
She said, "Play with me."
I don't know how she means that.
Faith, I know you don't want me holding you, so
You want him to hold
we
you?
gonna let Judith hold you. I don't know if you want to be over here. If you want to be over here, say my name. I'll give you some time. But I want to say this because I'm sure there are going to be some people watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be skeptics. They're going to say this is all bullshit. They're
Mhm.
going to say these apps are made up. Whatever it is, whatever
Right.
bullshit they're going to throw out there, they're going to do it.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But I'm probably sure they wouldn't do it if they
Come
were.
over here.
She said, "Come over here."
Oh
I
shit.
think she
No.
wants you to hold her.
No way.
Yes, she did.
Faith, you got to tell me you want me to hold you or say my name. But going back to the skeptics, like I'm sure there are going to be people that don't believe.
Yeah, of course.
Charles.
Curls.
Girls,
Curls.
curls.
I guess she is.
But I'm pretty sure most of these people and I don't know, because even myself, like I've been to haunted museums where they say don't look at the doll in the
Right.
eyes, and I'm that
Zach
person that
Bagans?
will.
Yeah,
I
we've
did
been
the
there.
same exact thing. I looked the doll in the eyes, didn't feel
Right.
anything. But what would you say to the people that are just gonna say none of this shit is real?
And that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make anybody believe. It's my world. They don't have to live in it.
Yeah.
I know it's real. And a lot of people do. And, the world's made up of all kind of people. Do I let them get under my skin sometimes? I do. Sometimes I do. And I'll cuss them out. But at the end of the day, they're watching.
That's true. That is
You
true.
got a point. They
So-
are watching for real.
Faith, you done?
It's pretty quiet.
I think she got a little flirtatious stuff off already.
I think she did. You want to go back over there? Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put Faith up
All right.
because I got all kind of questions now that are going to be. We're gonna dive into some serious stuff.
Okay.
Everything you've seen, everything you've done. What does it cost you?
What does it cost me? Time.
That's it.
That's it. That's all I've allowed it to cost me.
Do you have any regrets?
None. I was taught not to live with regrets, not to regret anything. That's what I mean to say. Because it was your choice at one time.
Right.
So it's either a lesson or a blessing.
Is there a message that you would want to give the people that are watching? Either just something that you want to get off your chest, or is there something you want them to know about yourself that they may not know from tonight?
Yeah. I don't care if you're a skeptic, if you believe, if you don't believe, if you're white, black, purple, yellow, pink. If you need help, they could probably help you. If you got a possession, if you got something going on in your house, something going on with your body, your child, if you need court case help, we have the tools to do it.
And how would they get in contact with you? How would they find you?
877-377-5512. Our website is readingsbyjudy.com. And we have an Etsy store. Over 10,000 sales, 5 stars.
Sound like y'all doing something
Damn.
right. Well, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. You've made it all the way here just to have a conversation. I'm
That's right.
grateful.
And it's raining
We
too.
might have to do this again.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Stay tuned. Stay horrible.
They get a they get a sub and a subscribe. This is the most recent one.